Hey everybody, I just wanted to come on here and give my quick thoughts on Raw this past week. I don't have time to do an actual review episode on my Blog Talk Radio site for the show. Have a lot of things going on this week with the pay-per-view week and everything, so I just want to give my quick thoughts. Loved the having the NWO there on Raw. That segment there with Triple H, X-Pac, Damien Mizdow, and The Miz backstage segment was pretty hilarious. And then when the Ascension was out there, and then the APA reunited for the night and everything, that was great. Me being an Attitude Era guy, that was my childhood. The Attitude Era, the '90s, it was a great time in professional wrestling. It was a great time in pretty much everything: music, wrestling, sports. Because in 1996, my team here, the Green Bay Packers, won this for Super Bowl. Brett Favre. Then they went back to the Super Bowl the next year, lost, but at least went to back-to-back Super Bowls. Music, you had the boy bands and the pop princesses like Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, Mandy Moore, and then obviously the boy bands: NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Boyz II Men, even sometimes. I guess I put them in that category just because why not? So the '90s, late '90s, the Attitude Era time for pro wrestling, but just that time period in general was great for those three aspects: music, somewhat movies, but definitely music, sports, and professional wrestling, WWE. Obviously here, and then the Monday Night Wars too. That happened during the Attitude Era. But anyways, back onto Raw. It was pretty good. Nice seeing the NWO. You know, it's nice, to see them at least once in a while. We don't have to see them so much. Obviously, they're not coming back for any run, but just even seeing them here for Raw reunions or old school Raws or something like that, once or twice a year is great, and I can't get enough of that. Just like I can't get enough of the Authority. As much as people don't like the Authority storyline and want it to be gone and it's outdated or it's boring or it's whatever, for me, I love it. Maybe it is because of my Attitude Era bias, and I don't apologize for that. And it's a generational thing. People, childhoods in the '80s or whatever, think that was the best time in wrestling, or even way before, back when there was territories. I hear people like Good Mike Work, who I respect and actually talk to from time to time. He was talking about how he misses those times and everything. He talks about certain territories whenever, and when he does it, I'm like, okay, sure. Because to me, it doesn't connect. It's just too many. In my opinion, it's just like, okay, you have all these. There's a reason why now we just have WWE and TNA, and maybe ROH, and then all those indie scenes are surviving fine on their own, doing their thing. Especially more power to indie wrestlers. Obviously, they want to make their mark and get up to WWE. Because WWE is the place to be. To be quite honest, I like that there's only one. It is WWE. I mean, technically you have other options, with ROH and TNA, but if you really want to get on the map and really want to become popular, more Twitter followers, more of a chance to show your craft as a wrestler, and I mean craft as in everything, your wrestling skills, mic skills, personality, WWE is the place to be. Oh, it's true. It is dang true. Just because it is what it is now. So, like I said, it's a generational thing. And obviously for me, the Attitude Era and that time period, my era, is always going to be, for me, the best era of professional wrestling. I respect and I like the other eras in the past and whatever. But since I wasn't alive, during those times, the early, you know, before 1988, just because I wasn't born there doesn't mean I can't appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. But obviously, since that's where I grew up during the Attitude Era as a child, that's going to be my favorite. So having these Raw reunions, having the authority with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, just brings back good memories. And it's nice to have that lasting connection each and every week with them as the authority. Now I know it's different now. It's the PG era, and as Triple H dubbed it once, the reality era. Um, but as much as it's different, it's nice to have that one little connection, just like the Undertaker. With the Undertaker and his streak that he had, and now it's gone. And I felt like a little piece of me was gone too, with that streak ending. And if that was Undertaker's call, then that's his call. And we move on, right? Just move on. And the Undertaker will get what he deserves. He will be in the Hall of Fame, and hopefully, since I'm on here, if anybody from WWE will watch this or any of my future videos, I think that they should do a ceremony thing like they did for Ric Flair. If anybody remembers that, how they did, how great that was, and how many people from the past came back. The current superstars that wanted to come out, like Chris Jericho and Batista did, when they honored Ric Flair when he was, retiring. They should do the same thing for The Undertaker. Maybe the last 30 minutes or something of a Raw or something, whenever they can squeeze it in, or whenever they want to have it, whenever he does retire, whether it's after WrestleMania 31 here, or after WrestleMania 32 if he has a match with Sting in Texas, since they both are from that area. So, either way, that's fine. And like I said, this Raw was pretty well. Obviously, it seems like they're, going more for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, promoting that one more than even the Rumble match, which is understandable because the Rumble match in itself promotes itself, it sells itself. I don't know if I said that right, but you know what I mean. It doesn't need that much, of anything really to promote it, because we all know what it is, how it works, and how good it is. You're going to have a surprise entrance, and I will talk about that on Friday. I will be doing a Friday episode, and as of right now, I think I will be making it for 11 p.m. Central. It will be 30 minutes live, 15 minutes archived, just like each and every episode I have, because I have a free account on Blog Talk Radio for both my shows, the wrestling and the football, NFL football show that I have. So I'll be doing that Friday, giving my Royal Rumble predictions and preview, more in depth on that show. I might be having some guests, hopefully. Hopefully I can have some live callers. So all WB fans, I know there's millions and millions of you out there. If you get a chance to view this video, check out my podcast. Because like I said, these videos are only in short increment times. But if you listen to the podcast either live or archived, obviously a lot of content there. Almost 45 minutes each time. But like I said, that episode will be at blogtalkradio.com/wrestling_ramble. Also, if you want, please, more than welcome to subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend, share it with other WWE fans. Spread the word of my show, Steve's Wrestling Ramble. Definitely think that I have a good product, and myself here with my podcast, and hopefully can get the word out for that, and maybe even at some point, like I said, get my show picked up by a network or by a different YouTube channel or something, to be part of a team. Yes, if I do join part of a team, they'd be still, I'd be joining their show, so I might have to get rid of the Steve Wrestling Ramble, but at least I get to be part of something too. So we'll see. But for now, right now, I do have my own show, Steve's Wrestling Ramble, and the next episode will be on Friday. I just wanted to share a little bit from Raw, and if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, leave them in the obviously comment section below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hope you all have a great week. And like I said, listen to my episode if you can on Friday evening. It will be starting late night. And I definitely think that the fact that I am doing it at a late night I think I might get some actual live callers. Like I said, it's Royal Rumble time. It's WrestleMania season. The road to WrestleMania begins. If not now, it begins Sunday. So everybody take care. Enjoy your week. I might do another video next week. Giving my thoughts of the pay-per-view. But we'll see what's going on then. Take care.